have never been as frustrated by an experience on this app as I am right now. Yesterday, I posted a video talking about the sudden influx of extremely negative and sometimes violent comments being left on American political content creators' videos from accounts claiming to be non-Americans, that when you click onto their accounts, the accounts are obviously not real people. The profiles are all basically brand new, and they do no other engaging on this app other than leaving these deeply, deeply hateful and, again, sometimes violent comments talking about how much they hate Americans and how they hope that we all get blown up because of who has unfortunately been elected as our president. The entire point of the video was reminding other Americans that there are politicians like Donald Trump and billionaires like Elon Musk in our own country, as well as politicians outside of the country, side note, like Vladimir Putin, who have a vested interest in making sure that Americans feel attacked by the rest of the world, making sure that Americans feel isolated from the rest of the world, and therefore making Americans hate the rest of the world. And that not falling for those manipulations is an important part of resisting fascism, because the point of that manipulation is to make Americans adopt a more nationalist mindset. That was the entire point of the video. Tell me why, for the last 18 hours, my mentions have been filled with people watching the first 15 seconds of the video and coming to the conclusion that the whole argument I'm making in the video that they aren't even watching is that non-Americans on this app aren't real. You really think that I got on this app as a political content creator who has devoted my entire life, not only just my entire online presence, but my entire life, both professionally and personally, to fighting back against white nationalism? You really think that I got on this app to make the argument that non-Americans don't exist? Like, if you're going to disagree with my argument, that's fine. That is fine. I enjoy having discussions about where we differ in message, in opinion, whatever. But that requires that you actually know what my opinion and my message is. And doing that requires watching the video, because I can't engage with people deciding that I have made quite possibly the dumbest possible argument, which I would never make. Like, I don't even know what to say to people coming to the conclusion that I got on this app to argue that non-Americans don't exist. And a lot of the comments are like, we are upset at Americans and we just don't understand why you aren't resisting. Why aren't you fighting back? Bitch, what do you think the video was doing? What do you think the point of the video was? The video in which I was telling Americans not to fall for our government's manipulations and not to fall into nationalism. What do you think that's doing? What do you think that video was designed to fight back against? Like, I'm not trying to be snide. I'm not trying to be snarky. But Jesus Christ, you guys. I don't even know what else to say to this. Anyway, I gotta get back on the road. I have a 3-hour road trip to get to my doctor's office. The joys of living in a rural area. Love that we are just cutting more funding from healthcare so that people in rural areas like me get to drive even further than 3 hours to see their specialist.